Good night. What time is it? It's time to do these dosage calculations problems. Y'all know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. Double tap in and tell me what program you're in. Hey, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Y'all double tap in and tell me what program you're in. RN, LPN, BSN, Bridge, Accelerated. Ooh, Accelerated. So let me know what program you're in. Hello. What am I saying? What to? ABSN starting January. Okay. Come on in here. Congratulations. Hey Mara, how you doing? Move my little Christmas tree out the way. All right, y'all. So, who all had finals this week? How'd y'all do? You still standing? If not, that's okay too. Starting ABSN in the fall. Okay, 2025. Congratulations. You have med administration in Friday. Okay, Nancy. I pray you do well. Alrighty. Well, hi. If you don't know me, I'm Nurse C, a blessed RN, and this is Work It Out Wednesday. I break down dosage calculations problems easily with dimensional analysis with puzzle pieces so that you can come on here and we can do this for you when you pass your dosage calculations test. So, if that's what you're looking for, you're in the right spot. If you just want to sit and chill with us while we do some math, you're in the right spot. This is a no fear zone. We're not scared here. We're not afraid here. We might be a little bit unsure, a little bit shaky, but that's it. Natalie, I just took my final for this class today. Grade should be in tonight. Ooh, what if it comes through while you're on the live? Would you share it with us? No judgment, no judgment. We listen and we don't judge. Okay. All right. So I know, right? Oh my gosh, I will fall out. I'm like, you did it. Okay. I came on live earlier today to see what people were interested in studying tonight because I'm tired of wrecking my brain trying to figure out what it is that y'all want to study. So y'all told me BSA, safe dose range, milliliter per hour, drop per minute, divided doses, percent solution, microgram per kilogram per minute, and infusion time. So let's get to it. All right. Usually I start out with some metric conversions, but this BSA has metric conversion in it because you see there are two formulas. So remember I tell you that you can really use dimensional analysis for almost anything except for the ones that are particular. So this is what I mean. BSA has a formula. So you can't really use dimensional analysis except for when you're converting the height and the weight. So you have two formulas to choose from, either the metric, which is the height, the weight in kilograms times the height in centimeters divided by 3,600, and you take the square root, or you can leave it in the US measurements, where you have the weight in pounds times the height in inches divided by 3131, and you take the square root of that. All right, so let's do a practice problem. So find the BSA of a patient who weighs 122 pounds and is 5 feet and 2 inches tall. Do y'all want to do this the metric way or the US way? Whoa, buddy. Almost caught me slipping. Woo. That opened up my nasal passages. What are we doing, US or metric? Metric? Okay. Let's do metric. Nancy said metric. We're going to do metric. All right. So we need to convert this to kilograms, and we need to convert this to centimeters. Okay. So, hello all. Thanks, Nurse C. I passed my final with a 90. Boom. Oop, there it is. Congratulations, Lisa. Yay. Okay. So we need to convert pounds to kilograms, right? How many pounds are in 1 kg? How many pounds? You're welcome. You did that though. You did that. Okay, Amara, I see you. 2.2. So if we are looking for kilograms, that's our goal. That's what we're trying to achieve. We know that 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. And then our weight is 122 pounds. So with dimensional analysis, I always start with what I'm looking for. Whatever that goal tells me that it wants, that's what I give it. Okay? I give it what it wants, nothing more, nothing less. So we want kgs. That's going to be first, and it's going to be on top. So I'll use this puzzle piece right here. 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. So now the pounds aren't part of the goal, so they have to be crossed out. So I'm going to put my pounds on top, so it'll cross out. It'll cancel, okay? And then I put it over 1 because 122 pounds just equals itself. It doesn't equal a day. It doesn't equal an hour. It's just by itself. When you have elements in a problem that aren't relative to anything, stop trying to pair it with stuff. You're just going to complicate it. If it's by itself, it's by itself, okay? All right. So now we'll do 122 divided by 2.2, which is 55.45 kgs. So now we have to convert the height, okay? So I'm going to write this at the top just in case I have to erase the calculations. So we have feet and inches. We can't go directly from feet and inches to centimeters. We have to convert all of it to inches, and then we have to convert it to centimeters. Y'all asked me to do the metric version, so this is our conversion practice, okay? All right, so we need to first convert feet to inches. So we are looking for inches, right? So we know that 1 foot equals 12 inches. And we have 5 feet that we are trying to convert. Oh, shoot, you passed Med Surge. You bad. You're bad, JC. You're bad. Go ahead. Love it. Love it. Will these types of questions be on the dosage entrance? Karen, I'm not sure. Do y'all know what's on the dosage entrance? Y'all help her out. Okay. So, boom, boom, boom. What are we looking for? Inches. So, because that's what the goal told me. So I'm going to start with what I'm looking for. So 12 inches is 1 foot. So then I have my 5 feet, which crosses out. Boom, boom. And that's going to be 60 inches. All right. I also have 2 inches right here, right? Like terms combined. So, boom. We'll add our 2 to our 60. And that's going to be 62 inches. So now that we have 62 inches, we can convert inches to centimeters, right? So 62, 62, 62, 62. I'm trying to keep it in my mind. 62 inches. So we've gone, our goal is centimeters, right? So we have 62 inches that we've converted. Do we know how many centimeters is in 1 inch? Does anybody know that? How many centimeters are in an inch? Brandon B, 2.54. Okay. I love to see it. Know these conversions. Boom. Okay. You're right. You're right. Okay, so if we're looking for centimeters, what do we start with? We start with what the goal tells us to. So I'll take this puzzle piece right here and flip it. Boom. So that my centimeters are on the top. Okay. And I'll put my inches. Well, whoop. Wrong inches. It's supposed to be one. I was looking at the top. 1 inch, okay? And now I can put my 62 inches on the top. Anything that's by itself, I put over 1. And then our inches crosses out. 2.54 times 62 is 157.48 centimeters. Okay, so now we've got our height and our weight. So 157.48. So now we just simply plug it into the formula. If I can keep my stuff on the screen. Here we go. Formula. All right, so remember our formula. So when you do BSA, it's going to be measured in meters squared. So we have our weight, which is 55.45 kgs. And our height, which is 157.48 centimeters. And because it's metric, it's divided by 3,600. And we're going to take the square root of it. Okay, so 55.45 times 157.48 divided by 3,600 equals, and then we hit square root. So it's going to be meters squared equals 1.56. Thank you for sharing the live. You shared it multiple times. You meant it, didn't it? Oh, you starting in January. Do you think these types of questions? Barbie, are you the same as Karen? It is on YouTube right now. So yes, we are on YouTube right now. That's where the lives will mostly be in 2025, because we don't know the fate of TikTok. I'm actually doing something different and sharing it on my Facebook page. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes, but definitely go to my YouTube channel, Blessed RN, and subscribe so you can watch the replay. So if you think, oh, I missed it, it went too fast, or I need to see that part again, the replay will be available just as soon as we are done studying. All right. What'd you say? Is it in centimeters or kg for the final answer, Kat? It's measured in meters squared. So that number right there. Past peds, mental health, and maternity. One more semester to go. Thanks to you. Oh, look at that. Nurses cometh. Love it. All right, if y'all are just joining in, please let me know what program you're in. ABSN, Bridge, RN, LPN. Is my name the same on Facebook and YouTube? It is. My name is the same on Facebook. It's the same on YouTube. It's the same on Instagram. Except for Instagram, it's like a.bless.rn. Somebody else got to it before I could. Yeah. All right. So, percent of solution. The order is 500 milligrams of drug L, IM, once. Available is drug L, 30%. How many mLs will the nurse administer? Now, JC, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. So, just looking at this, you would think that this is not complete, right? It's like, how am I supposed to know what drug concentration to use for the available amount, right? So this is where that percent of the concentration, percent of solution comes in. So anything that is a percent is per 100, right? So percent solution is going to be the percent of grams per 100 mLs. Okay? Just Mari. Look at you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Love to see it, y'all. Keep up the good work. I know you're proud. Now y'all can actually relax and go Christmas shopping and everything else. Okay? All right. So we have 30%. Okay? So 30 grams is per 100 ml. So now we can use this as our available, okay? So that's all you do. You always put it as the percent of grams per 100 milliliters. So if we are looking for how many milliliters, we know that our goal is ml, right? So this is our puzzle piece, and then we also have 500 milligrams ordered, okay? So we are going to start with our milliliters. So when I say start with your milliliters, you start with the goal. The goal tells you where to go, how to set up your problem. It can help you pick out the fluff. So when you read the question, you have to see what it is that it's asking you. That's what's going to guide you, okay? And another one. Bambi, congratulations. Love to see it. Woo! Yeah, it's a good Wednesday. All right. So I'll take my 100 ml and I'll put it over my 30 grams. Now, what's ordered is milligrams. I can't put a milligram on top of a gram. Y'all can't stop smiling. My cheeks hurt. I'm so excited. Nurse is coming. Okay. Woo. All right. So because you can't put a milligram on top of a gram, you have to do your conversion, right? So we know that 1 gram equals 1,000 milligrams. So that your grams crossed out. Next milligram equals 1,000 milligrams. So that your grams crossed out. Next Look like I had a stroke. Oh no. Okay, sorry. um, so the replay will be over there once we get finished, and there are other videos broken down for you too. All right, a blessed RN. Thank you. All right, so what are we looking for? So this is a gravity drop set, right? So an IV can be given two ways, on a pump or via gravity. Either way it goes, they're looking for volume over time. Okay? So this one is asking for drops per minute. That's our goal. So drops per minute. So that's still volume over time. Okay? All right. So now, what is the volume? Because this question is fluffed up and I did it on purpose because y'all will try to put all this information in the problem and it doesn't need to be there. I'm about to show you how you use this to use. Yikes. I know. It's okay. It's part of a complete order. It's all important information, especially when you're at the bedside. But for all intents and purposes of solving dosage calculations, you don't need all of this. Okay? What is your volume? What is your volume? What is your infusion time? Is this asking? Is this right here asking for grams, micrograms, milligrams? Is this right here asking per day, per dose, per something? Okay? Do you see what we just did there? So we need 500 milliliters to infuse over 2 hours. The drop factor, which is how many drops are in that chamber, in the little squeeze chamber, how many drops it takes to administer 1 milliliter of fluid. Okay? So that's what we need as well. Everything else is fluff. Okay? Volume over time. Volume over time. And don't use the frequency. The frequency, like this one, was TID. If it has every in front of it, then that's not what you need. You need to see how long it takes to infuse inside the patient's veins, not how often to give that IV solution or drug. Okay? Y'all get it? Does it make sense? If it makes sense, let me see you double tap this screen. I guess it don't make sense. All right, so let's set it up. All right, we're gonna do drops on the top and minutes on the bottom. Okay, so I'm starting with my drops. So 20 drops per ml. Okay, you see, I keep everything that's together. Okay. Now I've got milliliter on the bottom. So it'll be 500 mLs over 2 hours. Milliliters crosses out. Don't I need minutes on the bottom? Don't I have hours on the bottom? So one last puzzle piece would be my time conversion. 1 hour is 60 minutes. And that's it. Now we have drops on the top and minutes on the bottom. So 20 times 500, well, 20 times 500 divided by 2 divided by 60, which is going to be 83.333333. Repeating, if you go in the kitchen, you don't see 0.3 or a third of a drop, you see a drop or not. So therefore, we're going to round this to the whole number. So if we round this to the whole number, it'll be 83 drops per minute. She said, slay. Yes. And you see, we've done all these problems the same way. What's the goal? What's your puzzle pieces? Start with what you're looking for. Cross out your units. multiply, divide, walk away in victory. Hallelujah. I wish I had a tambourine. All right. I guess I can do this. You can, Jenny. You can. You can. It takes a little bit to get used to. Okay? That's why you have to practice. All right? But you can do it. You can do it. My final on Monday, and this is actually helping. Yay! Do you do solutions and dilutions? Most of these are solutions. For dilutions, I would need a practice question because I don't have a lot of those. I don't really see people who ask me to go over those a lot. Cousin, I need NCLEX prep help. You see that guy who was like several comments above? His name is the boot nurse. Nurse Kevin, if you're still here, will you tag yourself? But the boot nurse, that is your NCLEX guy. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. What does 20 drops equal to again? So that was your drop factor. So drop factor is how many drops are falling in that chamber to give 1 milliliter. So that's how you count the drops. When we get the final answer, you sit there and you count the drips per minute and see how fast does it run. But you rarely do that in real life anymore. You have like the little dollar flows. Okay. Do you help for an NAPLEX calculation? What's that? Is that pharmacy? Chemical equivalency. That's probably Professor TK the chemist. Okay. All right. A nurse is preparing to administer normal saline 8 milliliters per kg to infuse over 3 hours to a patient who weighs 16 kgs. The nurse should set the IV pump to deliver how many milliliters per hour, and we're rounding to the nearest whole number. Okay, so what's our goal? What are we looking for? Milliliter per hour, right? That's right here. So what are our puzzle pieces? The things that are together. So 8 milliliters per kg is ordered, is to go over 3 hours. 3 hours just by itself. And then we've got 16 kilograms. Okay, so let's put our puzzle pieces together. If we're looking for a milliliter per hour, milliliters on the top, what are we going to start with? What we looking for? So 8 mLs per kg. Okay, so we got the top goal. So now the kilograms have to cross out. So I'll put my 16 kgs right here so that they cross out. All right, but I still need hours at the bottom. So I'll put my hours where? At the bottom. And I'll put the 1 on the top this time because they're where? At the bottom. And you see, I'm just simply putting it where the goal tells me to put it. That's it. No math involved until now. Go to bed, Mimi. Take you some melatonin and go to bed. Go to bed, Joseph. Y'all ever watched Jackson American Dream? Go to bed. What you don't know by now, you don't. Ain't no need of stressing and worrying and fretting. I'll be waiting for my message, my victory message tomorrow. You got this. Okay. So it'll be 42.6 repeating. And it said to round to the nearest whole number, right? So it'll be 43 mLs per hour. Okay. So you see how we just took the different puzzle pieces from the problem and put it in place where the goal tells us. Dimensional analysis made easy. With Nurse Sheezy for Sheezy. Yeah. It's time for me to go to bed. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. A nurse is preparing to administer dopamine, 7.5 mics per kilogram per minute by continuous IV infusion to a client who weighs 85 kgs. Amount available is 850 milligram per 500 ml. The nurse should set the IV pump to deliver how many mLs per hour? Round to the nearest tenth. Put your milliliters over your hour. Landis, if it's asking for volume, get your volume and then get your time. That's it. Don't put all the extra stuff in there. So this one is a weight base because you see in the order it has the kgs. So all of my weight based problems, I'm looking for the 3 P's. I'm looking for the patient's weight, looking for the prescription, and the product. So the concentration of the medicine. So milliliter per hour, okay? So my first P was 85 kgs. My second P is the prescription, which is 7.5 mics per kg per minute. And then my prescription, well, my product is 850 mgs per 500 ml. Okay, what are we starting with? What are we starting with? One hop this time. Hands on your knees. We start with milliliters, right? All right. 500 milliliters. Y'all stop being scared to put it in the chat. Hey, there is nobody here. Y'all lucky this puzzle piece popped up because I was about to fuss. There is nobody here who's going to beat you up. So if you get it wrong, then you get it wrong here and we fix it. And then you go in class and you show out, okay? All right. So next, we got milligrams on the bottom, right? We need milligrams on the top. Do we have milligrams? It's okay. It's okay. All right, so we don't have milligrams. We have micrograms, right? We have to do a conversion. So I know that 1 milligram is 1,000 micrograms. Boom, boom. So now exactly. So now the micrograms are there. So I can put this puzzle piece where the micrograms are right here. So 7.5 micrograms per kilogram per minute. All right. Moving on along. So now we started with what we was looking for the top. So that's out the way. Now we're trying to get hour by itself on the bottom, right? So I have 85 kgs. So I can cross my kgs out and it's by itself. So I just put it over 1. Okay. All right, so now we'll do 60 minutes is 1 hour because we need our minutes to cross out and we need our hour at the bottom. And that's it. Hey, Haiti. Okay, that's it. We'll do 500 times 7.5 times 85 times 60 divided by 850 divided by 1,000. And the rest of the ones I don't put in equals 22.5 ml per hour. Is that what y'all got? Don't let it stress you out. You got 23. Okay, let me make sure. Oh, you just rounded to the whole number. It said round to the 10th. Sorry. I was sure enough about to pick up this calculator and do it again. I was like, wait a second. Don't let it stress you out. It's just puzzles. You got it? Good, Jenny. See, you showed yourself that you can do it. Thank you. I have a dosage quiz tomorrow, so this was good to watch before bed. Yes, I pray that you do immaculately well. Yes. Alrighty. So I saved like all the IV stuff for the end. A nurse is preparing to administer clindamycin 250 mgs via intermittent bolus over 90 minutes. I put in big words because y'all be acting like you're scared of big words. Big word. All it means is you just giving it at one time. Okay. Available is clindamycin 250 mgs and 250 ml of normal saline. The nurse should set the infusion device on how many mLs per hour. Round to the whole number. Okay. Let's do it. So what's our goal? Our goal is milliliter per hour, right? Okie dokie. So, what is our volume? Excuse me. I have a quiz on Tuesday. I hope you pay. I hope you do too. I pray you do. Do you recommend doing a worksheet of these daily? Yup. Melanin to medicine. I like that. That's cute. Yes, yes, yes. Definitely practice. You ain't ready? It's okay, Vicky. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. So our volume is 250 mLs. Good job. Okay. What is the time? What's the time? Remember, I said volume over time for IVs. Y'all are getting it. Oh, I love it. 90 minutes. Okay. Is this goal? No, it's not, because we need hours at the bottom. So we got one more step to do, right? 60 minutes over 1 hour. And that's it. It's the goal. Is it making sense, y'all? 250 times 60 divided by 90. So our nearest whole number, 167. And that's it. So it wasn't asking about any milligrams or micrograms or grams. So we didn't need none of that. That was fluff. See, that's what be throwing me up. But what did I tell you? I said it was the volume over the time. What was the goal telling you? Volume over the time. That's why you have to use this, which is what the question is asking you for, to help you pick out the pieces. Okay? Use your goal. Fluff. Yep. Fluff is to distract you from your goal. Exactly. All right. Okie dokie. Okay, so the RN is preparing the change of shift report for a patient who has 500 mLs of secondary infusion that was started 4 hours ago at the rate of 75 milliliters per hour via infusion pump. The nurse should report that how many milliliters remain to be infused by the oncoming nurse. Oh, so now thank you for the heart. So now we're going to have to throw in some addition and subtraction too. Okay, so let me explain what's happening, okay? So we can better know what's going on. You got an IV that was started 4 hours ago, and it was going at 75 milliliters per hour. That's our rate. So every hour that it's been infusing, they have gotten 75 milliliters of fluid, okay? When they first hung the bag, it had 500 milliliters in it. So 4 hours passes, we need to know how much have they received out of that bag, okay? So what we'll be looking for to tell the oncoming nurse, maybe you should have a bag on deck in a couple of hours, whatever. Anyways, we're just trying to see how much is left, okay? So our goal is to see how many milliliters is left, okay? So we have 75 milliliters per hour, and it's going at 4 hours, okay? That's what's going to tell us how much have they gotten, okay? So what's infusing and for how long, okay? So 75 mLs per hour times 4 hours. What does that equal? I don't know simple math tonight. 300, right? So you started with 500, right? What's infused is 300. So what's left is 200. You got it right. Yay. Okay, does that make sense? Makes dollars make sense? That one wasn't too bad. You had a lot of words in there, but wasn't too bad. See, that's what I said. If you know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide, you can do this. That's all those math skills we've used tonight. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay? So, a client weighing 175 pounds is to receive a medicine at 1,000 micrograms per kilogram per minute. Pharmacy sends you a solution of medicine. Mix 500 mgs in 250 mLs of D5W, an administration set that delivers 15 drops per milliliter. What is the drop per minute flow rate to administer the prescribed dose? Now, this one is a doozy, but we're going to see how these puzzle pieces really work. Okay? So, what is the goal? What is the question asking for us to solve? Y'all let me know what the goal is. Okay. Drop per minute. Okay. So now, what are our puzzle pieces? We've got 175 pounds. Okay. We've got 1,000 micrograms per kilogram per hour. Okay. We've got 500 milligrams per 250 mLs. Okay. And then we got a drop factor of 15 drops per milliliter. Okay. So those are all our puzzle pieces. Let's put it together. If we're looking for drops on the top, what are we going to start with? Drops, right? 15 GTT per ml. Okay? So we've used that. I'm going to cross them out as we go, because once you use it, you can't use it again. All right? So now we got milliliter on the bottom. So I need milliliter at the top, right? This one has my milliliters in it, so I'm going to flip it to put my milliliters at the top. Okay? Y'all still with me? Because when I get to flipping stuff, people flip out. How can you flip that? Does it not change this and doesn't it? It's going to be set up in the equation so that whatever multiplies, multiplies, and whatever divides, divides. In real life, when you're putting a puzzle piece together, excuse me, don't you have to manipulate and reposition? But that puzzle piece is still that puzzle piece, no matter what position it's in. Same concept. That's why I said we're putting together puzzles, okay? So next, we've got milligrams at the bottom. We use that. My puzzle piece that got its cousin is a microgram. So I need to put in a conversion, okay? So 1 milligram equals 1,000 micrograms. I'm crossing that out, okay? Now, I can put my micrograms at the top. Y'all see how we are fitting these puzzle pieces together, step by step, unit by unit. It doesn't have to be hard. So 1,000 micrograms per kilogram per hour. Micrograms are gone. Now I got kg an hour. Neither one of those are part of the goal, okay? So then we've got our patient's weight, which is in pounds. So I'll do 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. Kgs crosses out, and I can put my pounds. Pounds crosses out. And the last step is to get minute. And I have hour on the bottom. So 1 hour is 60 minutes. Boom. Puzzle piece complete. Hey, turn up. You like the analogies? You should hear about my cookie pieces with my micrograms, milligrams, grams, and kilograms. 15 times 250 times 1,000 times 165 divided by. You see how big that number is? Would you want to write that down? You see how those are a lot of zeros, right? keep this in the calculator. Hit divide and put all your numbers in the bottom. Hit divide in between. Divide. Divide. Okay. So I got 9.9. So if we have 9.9, what are we rounding to as for the whole number? Because it's drops per minute. Yay. Y'all did it. It was so hard, but you did it. You did it. You did that. You did that. We'll clap for you. Y'all did that. Okay. So you see, hold on, what she said? Maybe she said 165, but multiply 175. It's 175, not 165. I put in 175, didn't it? Hold on. 15 times 250 times 1,000 times 175 divided by 500 divided by 1,000 divided by 2.2 divided by 60. I still got 9.9. I did, my bad. I told you our real players mess up sometimes. I wrote down one. So it threw us off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, I am tired. I'm a whole business owner. I done worked hard getting these patients to dialysis and chemo treatments and doctor's appointments and workers' comp appointments all day. Then I slave over this computer and I don't even see 10K likes. Oh, you said you messed up tonight. You don't deserve 10K likes. All right, I'll take that. The doctor has ordered drug D, 50 milligrams per kilogram per day by mouth. Okay, so this is the important ones where it shows you like day per dose. Okay, so divided doses. So 50 milligrams per kilogram per day by mouth in 3 divided doses for a patient who weighs 42 pounds. Drug D is available in a 50 ml bottle and is labeled with a concentration of 125 milligrams per milliliters. How many milliliters will the nurse administer per dose? All right, so let me get my colors out. So this is the order, right? Isn't this the amount for the whole day? Didn't this ask for the milliliter per dose? So therefore, since it's the whole day's amount, you can't give it all at one time, especially if it's divided into 3 doses, okay? So our goal is milliliter per dose, right? Of course, it's weight-based, so PPP, patient's weight. The prescription is 50 mg per kg per day. I need something that's going to make this, right? So 1 day has 3 doses. And I got that from right there. If it said every 8 hours, 24 divided by 8 would be 3 doses. If it said BID, that would be 2 doses. If it said TID, that would be 3 doses. Okay? Y'all getting me? You're feeling me. So once again, the goal is the real MVP coming through, showing you what you need to use and what you don't need to use. Okay? So our last thing is, okay, so now, is this asking per bottle? No. So that's fluff. It's not asking for nothing in that 50 ml bottle except for the concentration of the medicine. Okay. So 125 mg per ml. So we're going to start with what we've been looking for. All right. Boom. Milliliter. So I'll flip it. Now we've got mg on the bottom. I'll put my mg's on the top. Boom, 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 boom. And then I've got my kg and my day at the bottom. Neither 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. And then I can put my 42 pounds right next to it. Kilograms crosses out. Pounds crosses out. Now I got to get rid of day because I need dose at the bottom. So this last puzzle piece right here, 1 day equals 3 doses. And that is gold. Boom, baby. So 50 times 42 divided by 125 divided by 2.2 divided by ml per day. Makes sense? Makes dollars? Makes sense? Makes nurses. Thank you for the 10K likes. Oh, y'all don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel too. It's a blessed RN. It's the same handle. If you're on Facebook, I'm over there too. Since we don't know if TikTok is gonna be here next month, so I don't want to lose in touch. Especially since y'all are doing these puzzle pieces so well, you're catching on. You're catching on. Okay. Okay, see, I messed up because I don't do enough steps. See, that's why you got to use that goal and you got to see your units. Do you write your units next to your number? If not, you better start. I'm telling you what I don't see. I'm telling you. Okay, a provider orders drug H 5 mgs per kg per dose every 8 hours. Okay, patient weighs 125 pounds. Drug H is available as 100 milligrams per 2 mLs. How many mLs per day will the nurse administer to the patient? Okay, so what is our goal for this one? ml per day. Per day. So our patient's weight is 125 pounds. And we got 5 milligrams per kilogram per dose. Okay, don't we need day at the bottom? So that means we need a puzzle piece to cancel out dose so that day can be at the bottom. Y'all see where the puzzle pieces are going? Yeah? All right. So this is the frequency. That's how many doses are in the day. So we have 24 hours in a day. We give a dose every 8 hours. How many doses are in the day? How many doses? If we have 24 divided by 8. So there are 3 doses in 1 day. All right. So then our medicine is 100 milligrams per 2 ml. Okay, let's set it up. Let's start with these milliliters because that's what the goal tells us to. So 2 ml over 100 mgs times 5 mg per kg slash dose. 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. Our patient's weight, 125 pounds. Gone. Okay. Last thing is to get these days at the bottom. So I'll do my 3 doses are in 1 day. And that's it. Some people are like, oh, it's so long to do this and that and the third. You just doop. Calculator. I ain't had to convert nothing. I had to write nothing. Time multiply and do this, do that. Nope. It's just doop. Puzzle piece by puzzle piece by puzzle piece. Times 3 divided by 100 divided by 2.2 equal. I got 17. Oh, 2 times 5 times 125 times 3 divided by 100 divided by 2.2. Yeah, I got 17. What is the calculator trick I heard you mention? Oh, that's just a way to put in your numbers, and you don't have to write them down. So you know how like usually you would multiply across the top, write it down, clear out the calculator. Multiply across the bottom, write it down, clear out the calculator. Put the top in divided by the bottom. You could do that without ever having to set foot off of a calculator. Well, you don't put your feet on the calculator. You know what? So all you do is multiply all of your numbers across the top, okay? Once you get to the end of that top line, you hit divide. And then you put in all of your numbers across the bottom, but you hit divide in between those. So multiply, 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 divide. Divide, 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 divide. Okay, so we don't even need to convert first. I thought that's what you're supposed to do. Well, Miss Key, 83, you can convert. You can. But I choose not to. I'm gonna let this problem do everything for me. Work smart, not harder. You see, all of everything, like the conversions, anything that need to be converted, all of it is right there, and you can see what you have in there. So if you're missing something, you can say, oh, I see what I missed. So then you can add it in. It does not have to come in a specific order, because you remember when we did the microgram per kilogram per minute question, and sometimes the kilogram came after the minute on the bottom, just as long as they're on the top and they're on the bottom. Okay? Seems easier. Hey, that's what I'm trying to tell you. 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 I got two more problems, y'all. Then it's time to go to bed. Woo! All right. Y'all liking this live session? Is it making things better? Is it for real? I just be happy to know, cause I'm working on things and trying to make you know how you work and you evaluate. Add pie follows you all throughout life, not just from fundamentals to med surgeon, mental, and OB and all that stuff. Add pie is for life. Okay, all right. So I do also tutor privately. So if you were looking for that, then yes, it is available. I hadn't mentioned that tonight. I just been so heavy into the session. But y'all make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. There are more problems broken down individually. Even if you don't want to watch the replay of the session, if you're looking for P's dose, there are P's doses like boom, 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 about 2-3 minutes a piece. Okay. Yes, I have you on screen record. You don't have to do that. It's on a replay. Oh my gosh. I'm an epidemiologist, but I love watching these. Oh, how cool. Doctors in the house. Oh my gosh. I'm honored. Okay. Oh, all right. Cool, 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 cool. You're welcome, Kitty. Yeah, you're welcome, Carrie. You're welcome. Y'all are welcome. Yes, but when the exam comes, I'll be freaking out. Don't do that. I was scared of DA until learning your way. Cool. All right. Awesome. Where do you go for the replay? My YouTube channel is A Blessed RN. Same handle. Same handle on Facebook. Same handle on Instagram. Same handle on YouTube. Yep. 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 All right. So let's do this one. So drug B, 15 milligrams per kilogram per day, given in divided doses every 6 hours, has been ordered for a patient that weighs 55 kgs. Drug B is available in the concentration of 100 milligrams per 2 mLs. How many milliliters per day will be administered? Did we just do this one? I felt like we had. Hold on. I might be having some. Okay. All right. I thought I had a touch of deja vu or something, but here we go. Let's do it. So goal. Milliliter per day. Okay. Alrighty. So now, what are our puzzle pieces? So we have our patient's weight. That's the first P. Our prescription is 15 milligrams per kilogram per day. All right, now pause. Pause. Don't we already have a puzzle piece with day in it? Uh-huh. So, do we still need to see how many doses are in the day if we already have the day that's in the order? Mm-mm. So, we're not going to use that this time. Do you see what I mean? Use the goal. Exactly. Use the goal to pick out the fluff. All right. What am I doing? The last P. 100 mgs per 2 ml. All right, boom. So we're gonna start with what it is that we're looking for. 2 milliliters over 100 milligrams times 15 milligrams per kilogram per diesel. All right, kgs cross out. We already got kgs this time. So boom, 55 kg over 1 kgs crossed out, and look what we have: milliliter on the top and day on the bottom, which is what the question is asking for. Let's see, 2 times 15 times 55 divided by 100. 16.5 mLs per day. Excuse me. 2 times 15 times 55 divided by 100. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I'll put it in the calculator. It's like, just like, okay. I got the same thing twice. So, boom, that's it. Because sometimes you be kind of paranoid, especially like when you have like one time to put it in ATI or HESI, and then it either counts it right or wrong. So, yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Clear it all the way out. Start over. Okay, last problem of the night, y'all. Alrighty, it's a drop per minute one. I think we did a couple of hard ones earlier, so we can smooth it on out. All right, provider orders lactated ringers, 500 mLs to be administered over 4 hours. Tubing has a drop factor of 20 drops per milliliter. How many drops per minute will the nurse set as the infusion rate? Okay, one time for the one time. What's the goal? What are we looking for? I see you over there on YouTube getting it right. It's a little lag, but I see you. Goal is drops per minute. All right, I like it. I like it like that. Boom. Okay, so what's the volume? What is the volume? 500 mLs. Okay. What is the time? I see you, Vicky. Come on. Yeah, come on. All right. What's the time? Joss. Okay. It's always that way. Somebody got to convert. If you're going to convert, convert. But not, I don't like changing stuff from the problem because I don't want to make a mistake and change it accidentally. You remember earlier when I was trying to convert and I was thinking ahead and I flipped it in my mind and I did like from kgs to pounds to kgs or something like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. When you make little crazy mistakes because you change stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my reasoning for why I let the information stay the same. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just messing with you because some schools require that you convert prior. But I the more steps you take, the more mistakes you're likely to make. That's my philosophy. So I just keep everything the same. You can see all your puzzle pieces crossed out. You can make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's. But okay, 20 drops per minute. That's our drop factor, okay? Starting out with drops on the top, right? So 20 drops per ml. And now we've got milliliter on the bottom, so we need milliliter on the top. 500 mLs over 4 hours. Milliliters crosses out. So we already got the top goal. We need minutes at the bottom now. So then I know that 1 hour, 60 minutes. And everything is crossed out except for drops on the top and minutes on the bottom. So 20 times 500 divided by 4 divided by 60 equals 41.6 repeating. So if we rounded that to the nearest whole number, our answer will be 42 drip drops per minute. Woo! Why would you use 4 hours and not dividing 24 by 4 hours? Because it tells you that, okay, so when you're looking for your infusion time in IV problems, you're looking for how long they want it to infuse into the patient's veins. So it'll say to be given in, to infuse in, to be administered over. Okay, so they want that to go, that medicine, that liquid, whatever solution, they want that to go in 4 hours. Okay, not 24, like how many times a day. This is not asking how many per day per dose type of deal. This is a rate, okay? This is infusion time. So that's why you give the volume over the time. And make sure that it's not the time that has a Q in front of it or every in front of it, because Q or every equals frequency. And frequency is how often you give a dose in a day. And that's not what you need for this. You need volume over time. Okay? All right, y'all. Woo, 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 woo. That concludes all the questions that I have for tonight. Congratulations to everybody who has passed their exams, who have exams coming up. If y'all have any more questions, you may ask them at this time. Those are the times that I usually go live on Sundays. It's the end of the year, so things are about to get just abnormal for a little bit, but trust, back in January they'll be back on schedule. So to make sure that you catch my live sessions and study with me, follow so you can enable the notifications, and definitely go to my YouTube channel so you can watch the replay and you can watch previous sessions. You've got individual problems, so if you're needing more of safe dose, if you need more drops per minute, if you're needing heparin bolus, whatever it is, it's already there. And if it's not there, then let me know and I'll be happy to make one. Yep. Okay. Makes sense now. When I see the problem, I can look at it correctly. Yeah. You're welcome. You just got here, Black Panther. Oh, mine is on Friday and you're nervous. Okay, I'll take nervous. I don't like scared. The website right there that has practice questions on it, it has your cheat sheets for your formulas and your conversion charts. Has some quizzes on there. I'm working on my workbook. It is almost finished. I want it to be like Nurse C in book form, so I'm trying to make it as best as I can. So I'm really excited about it. I don't know if I'll be on Sunday because everybody's done studying for real. Like, some people are starting on the 16th, and I was like, that's a weird time to start, but I forget that everybody has different times and tracks, like the accelerated or bridge or whatever, in like the terms. So I was like, I guess starting in December is cool, but to each his own. I'm not gonna leave you hanging high and dry. I'll be on, I just don't know when, but the Sundays and Wednesdays they'll resume like towards the end of the month. But let everybody get through Christmas and stuff, okay? Can we send some questions to you before any session? Yeah, sure. Are you talking about a private tutoring session or a dosage session? I mean, a live session. I can't wait to see more of this. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. You start the 13th of January. Vicky, come on, let's get these conversions down. That's what's gonna do it. That's what's gonna do it. We already laying the foundation with the puzzle pieces. All we gotta do to seal the deal is remember those conversions. Oh, I was talking about cookies. So hold on one second. I got one more thing to show y'all. So, uh-uh. So the milligrams, the kilograms, the micrograms, and the grams. So a lot of people get those confused on how you can memorize them. And you see, we only use a handful of conversions in the problems that we do, right? So all of these are separated by the factor of 1,000. Okay, so the gram, this is the base unit. Okay, that's the cookie. Okay, so it could be a gram cookie, it could be a liter cookie, it could be a meter cookie, it could be a unit cookie. Okay, so one cookie. Okay, now if we break that cookie into 1,000 pieces, that's going to be a milligram. If we pick up one of these crumbs and we break that down into small residue pieces, that's a microgram. Now we put all our pieces together again. So we got one whole cookie, and we go to Sam's or Costco, and we was greedy. We wanted some chewy, the soft Chips Ahoy that you can put in the microwave and dunk in some almond milk, right? So we wanted a lot of cookies. So in one big package of cookies, there's 1,000 of them in there. So that means it takes 1,000 grams cookies to make one big old package of kilograms. So do y'all see where it's going? One thousand, 1,000, 1,000. So 1 gram is the base unit. One cookie, you break it down to 1,000 pieces, that's milligram. You take one of the crumbs and you break it down into a little residue, that's the micrograms. And then one cookie times 1,000 cookies is 1 kilogram. So that's what I was talking about for God dog it. Oh man, I hate it fell all the way under there. That's what I was talking about for how you can remember your metric conversions. They are real cookies. I did a short with some real Chips Ahoy cookies to show you exactly what I meant. I did. I put them in the food processor and made them really, really small. And I beat them with the little spatula to show you the micrograms and how like one little itty bitty piece. But I think it's important. I think it's important to know because like if you get a microgram and a milligram mixed up, that's so much medicine. You know, a microgram is so much smaller than a milligram, and definitely smaller than a gram. You got a whole Chips Ahoy cookie, and you were supposed to be given like a little nano piece of it. That's overdose central. So I was trying to put it into perspective because that's why it's important to know the conversions. But you know, so you can also see it because I mean, you see it in a chart, and you talk about King Henry died by drinking it, and it's like you know it, but you don't realize how really small these different units are. I'm sorry, I had to buy you some cookies for real. Then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like practice questions and you talk about it every live session. Oh. Um let's see. But what's that? What is the unit ml unit under that? Oh, that's the base unit. So like if you have like a liter, so you have milliliter and microliter. What's that? The little ugly little G looking sign or whatever, and a kiloliter. But we don't even use those. We just use these two. So it shows you that it's still 1,000. If you have a unit, so like if you have 1 unit and then you have a milli unit, which is 1,000, and a micro unit. I don't like drawing that little U sign. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. I'm supposed to stop streaming this on YouTube because we were just talking. All right. Thank you, YouTubers, for joining in tonight. I appreciate you for engaging in the live session. And be sure to just make sure you hit the subscribe